Yes guys, welcome back to the channel. So, the first round of Champions League knockout games are over. 4 games are played this week, and there's some shocking results, there's some expected results, and there's been some good games overall, So let's get into it. First game, Tuesday night, Barcelona versus PSG. And I'm not surprised anymore, Barcelona. Year after year they keep embarrassing themselves in Europe. Barcelona home, lose 4-1. They took the lead with Lionel Messi scoring a penalty in the 27th minute. Then Kylian Mbappe got a hat-trick and just used the Camp Nou as his own private toilet. It was embarrassing Barcelona. And then Moise Kean as well got a goal. So 4-1, and it's just like every other year for Barca. If I'm a Barca fan, I'd be so frustrated. You got no money, you're broke. This team isn't changing for a long time. Messi, if I'm him, I'm getting the hell out of there in the summer. There's no point of being there. You ain't winning anything anytime soon. Barcelona, ever since they won the Champions League in 2014-15, they've regressed hugely in the Champions League. They've been embarrassed year after year. The year after, in 15-16, they didn't get embarrassed. They lost to Atletico Madrid, who ended up going to the final that year. So there's no shame in that. But from that year on, in 16-17, they got smashed 4-0 by PSG. And yes, they did turn that around 6-1, which is unbelievable, a miracle really. But then in the quarter-final that same year, Juve beat them 3-0. So, they did a miracle to get well beat by Juve, Then the year after that, they played Roma in the quarterfinals, and they went 3-0 up in the first leg. I don't know. And then the second leg, Roma went 4-0, I think. Unbelievable. Roma went 4-0 against them in the second leg, and that's one of the worst defeats on this list. 4-0 to Roma, bottle jobs, they got knocked out. The next year then, 18-19, was their best chance winning Champions League since 14-15. They got to the semi-final, won the first leg against Liverpool 3-0, and then they bought the second leg, losing 4-0. Shut their pants really at Anfield, and they bottled it. And then last year was the worst defeat of all, 8-0 to Bayern Munich, absolute embarrassment. And not much has changed since then, unfortunately, for Barca fans. People like Gerard Piqué, Sergio Busquets, Jordi Alba, great servants, legends. They've won it all with this team, but they've been past it for years now. Busquets in that midfield, he's been finished for 4 years at least. Piqué at the back, 3 years at least, he's been finished. These guys should be gone in the summer. They weren't. And Jordi Alba as well, he's not up to it anymore in my opinion. Ousmane Dembele though, on the other hand, he's a young player that they spent over 100 million on. He's flopped completely. At least those other players are legends and they've done it all. This guy's done nothing in the Barca shirt other than choke time after time and injury prone. I think Barcelona need to get rid of him as soon as they can really. And unfortunately for Messi, with his contract up, I don't see him ending his career at Barca, because this team, he ain't going to win anything in this team. He's 34, the clock is ticking, he's got to get out of here. As for the PSG side, Kylian Mbappe, different gravy. He's the future for sure. Messi and Ronaldo are coming towards the end. Mbappe's the future. And PSG, I just don't see him win the Champions League this year. I think Bayern are still the favourites. Atletico Madrid could do something. But they're definitely up there. I definitely wouldn't be surprised to see PSG win the Champions League this year, but I wouldn't go betting on them. So yeah, PSG probably into the next round. Game number 2 was Liverpool and Leipzig. Other round, Leipzig were the home team, but it was actually played in Budapest, so what does that mean? They lost 2-0. Leipzig lost 2-0. Salah and Mane scored, both 5-6 minutes apart. Leipzig just fell apart in the last 10 minutes. And as a United fan, this frustrates me, because I saw United smash Leipzig 5-0, and I don't know how we ended up going to Leipzig and going 3-0 down after like 70 minutes. And then we ring back to 3-2, it was too late. And this just pisses me off, because as a United fan, we should be in the knockout stage. This Leipzig team is good, but it's not as good as people say they are. This team can get beat. Their defence isn't as strong as people think it is. And their attack, I'm not scared of their attack really. They had that Palace flop up front, I forget his name, but this Leipzig thing, I think they're a bit overrated. Great manager, Nagelsmann's a great manager, but the team isn't that good. The first goal is Savitsa gives the ball away. First to Salah, he runs through, makes it 1-0, pretty easy. Their own mistakes for Leipzig, these goals actually. Both the goals were from their own mistakes. Savitsa in the first one, and Upamecano for the second one, who's going to Bayern Munich. I don't know if he's a quality defender or not. Is he injury prone? Is he good enough? I have to wait and see. But he didn't do great in this game at all. And Liverpool, 2 away goals. I should expect, even though they've been doing very poor in the Premier League, I expect them to go to the next round after this. So that tie is pretty much over. Now another tie, Juventus and Porto. I wanted Juve to win this. I want Buffon to get that Champions League before he retires, but they just choked last night. Away in Porto, 2 minutes on the clock, Taram gets a goal from Bentancur. in his own box, passed it back to Szczęsny. Szczęsny wasn't expecting it, and out the striker gets there first. A shit show of a goal, real poor. And you know, you see my team, they're old at this stage, and I think they're in trouble. I think they could easily get knocked out again in the last 16. It's embarrassing for you know. The amount of money they spent, they've got Ronaldo to win him a Champions League. They haven't surrounded him with enough talent. They got conceded a second goal right after half time, even quicker than the first goal, in the 46th minute to Mariga. And then Chiesa kept the tie alive really by getting an 82nd minute goal. It keeps Juve in it, but Bentancur, you know, unbelievable. I can't believe you're making that mistake. And Szczęsny in the second goal as well, near post. You gotta be saving that, man. I want to see Buffon in goal. Buffon wouldn't do that in the second goal. Near post Szczęsny, like a FIFA glitch really. Unbelievably poor. Juve in the first half only had one shot on target. Rabiot with a bicycle kick. I don't know what's going on here. I don't know why they got rid of Allegri, because they're clearly playing pretty much the same football. They brought Sarri in for 1 year. He was never going to last. They got rid of him, and now Pirlo's in. No experience. Doesn't really know what he's doing. We all love Pirlo, but he's not really qualified for a job of this magnitude, really. You know, Juve are a win now team, and is Pirlo the manager to win now? I say they're better off keeping Allegri. He knew the players knew him. They can grind out results, but hey, you know, I don't make the calls here. I'm hoping Juve can turn it around in the second leg. They have the away goal. You can't bet against Ronaldo in the second leg. He's done it so many times. Juve are going to get through in the second leg. I can see 2-1 to Juve, 3-2 on aggregate, and hopefully they get their act together, you know, and make a run for this. And then the last Champions League game of this week was a cracker, really. Sevilla and Borussia Dortmund. Now Dortmund, they're currently 6th in the German league. I think 5 points off Champions League. They're struggling in the league, but they won this game 3-2 away from home. And Sevilla had kept 7 clean sheets before this game. Dortmund rocked up and scored 3. Suso made it 1 to Sevilla after the 7th minute. And then Dahoud with a cracker on the 20th minute. Great goal for him. And then Haaland with a double. Sancho with a lovely dink for Haaland. To give it to Haaland for that first goal for Haaland. Make it 2-1. And Luke de Jong got an 84th minute goal to keep the V in the tie, you know. But I think Dortmund, they'll hold on for the second leg. I always think Dortmund are going to score. They have the firepower. Defense is shaky for sure, but they have the firepower up front. And I say, you know, 1-1 second leg, they'll be through 4-3 in aggregate. This Dortmund team, if you don't make Champions League football in the German league, they're going to have to sell some of the big players like Sancho, Haaland, Bellingham, some of those players. So they got to make a run in this competition. I don't think they're going to win it, but they got to make a run. Chelsea, 2011-12, were 6th in the league, missed out Champions League football in the Premier League, but they end up winning the Champions League against Bayern Munich. So anything's possible, really. Eh? And then, you know, so that's the 4 games. And then there's also a Europe game. Have to add it in. My team United, 4-0 against Sociedad. I'm not going to celebrate it too much because it's embarrassing to be playing a 5-6 on a Thursday evening. But I had to put that in just to make me feel like we're still in Europe. But anyway, guys, that's the video. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like the video, subscribe for new, and turn on notifications. We're going to get at least 1 video out a week. So stay notified. And all I'll say, guys, I'm out of here.